Frank Fletcher is a country rock artist who has some upcoming shows in the Dakotas, including at the Sturgis Rally in South Dakota.
But before rolling down south, he's playing this weekend at the Morton County Fair in New Salem on August 4th. So let's take a listen to just a little bit of this new song.
We're just rolling, rocking to some low high, slinging Alabama through the four-wheel drive, singing country boy cans of fire. We're just cooling, talking what we're doing. Got a cold 12-pack with my girl on my side, and the sun just drives me wild. We're just rolling.
All right, Frank Fletcher joining us now. Frank, thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So we just heard a little bit of your new single, Rollin'. Tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind it.
Rollin' was just a summertime. We just wanted to write a fun summertime song. So me and the guys in the band got together, and it was just, it's kind of, I'm from South Alabama, and that's kind of true life. South Alabama fun during the summer. I mean, you drink beer and ride dirt roads, and you know, as soon as you can get off work on Friday, you try to go find some fun.
Well, and it's very catchy, and I think it just puts you in a happy mood. We definitely know exactly what you're talking about here in the 701. We can relate to those good times, but you'll be performing here Friday, August 4th at the Morton County Fairgrounds in New Salem, North Dakota. Now, do you know there is a giant Holstein cow in New Salem, first of all?
It will be our first time in New Salem. So
It's giant, man. It's the biggest Holstein in the world.
It is. So we're excited for you to get to see that. That's for the Morton County Fair, of course. But we understand you perform quite a bit around the country, more than 150 shows in 2022. What do you love about performing? You know, what first got you into this, and what do you love about it?
What first got me, I started taking guitar lessons when I was about 12. I actually played, I'm from a really small town, so my parents, of course, knew the local bar owners and stuff like that. So I actually started playing in bars when I was about 14 or 15. It was always just kind of like a weekend hobby of mine. I would work a day job when I got older, and then on the weekends I'd go out and play. And about 6 or 7 years ago, I got really serious and started taking it as a full-time career and traveling nationwide. And as far as what I love about it, I actually like touring and playing in front of people and connecting with the audience. We're extremely crowd interactive. And I just, like, we play family-friendly events. And a couple of months ago, we played this one, and it stuck out because this whole family came up to me, and there was about 4 little kids, and they were like, this is the first time they've ever seen a concert, ever seen live music, ever, been around it. And for like the first 3 or 4 songs, there was a little girl that stood in front of the stage, and she didn't dance, she didn't sing along, she didn't bounce around, but her eyes were like this big around, and she was just like mesmerized by the whole thing. And seeing that was just, it kind of reignites your passion.
She'll probably never forget that show. So that's pretty cool experience right there.
So speaking of a cool experience, Frank, you're headed down to the Sturgis Rally. Is this going to be your first time playing the rally, or have you done it before?
So we're actually in Sturgis right now. We've already played 3 shows in Sturgis.
Oh, wow.
So this background is actually a band house for one of the venues here in Sturgis. And then last year was our first time in actually playing the Sturgis Bike Rally.
And what's that like?
It's wild. Last year we crammed 31 shows in 18 days.
Oh, wow.
And this year it's just as busy.
Wow.
Oh.
I mean, I was a reporter down there, so I remember what the Sturgis Rally is like. It is definitely wild. It has to be a lot of fun, though, and a lot of crowd interaction, as you mentioned. But we do want to mention your previous single, Midnight Makes Me Crazy, was listed on Apple Music's Best New Country Songs. I mean, that's really cool. What have been some of your other career highlights? And then, where is somewhere else you'd like to go, maybe?
We actually just signed up to play this thing in Texas. It's in Austin, Texas, called the South by Southwest.
Yeah.
The big showcase. So we're doing that in March of 2024. And that'll be my first time in Texas. And I've been trying to get in Texas for a long time. So super excited about that. Highlights, we play so many shows, and I've been doing it for so long that I really enjoy. I mean, there's been so many, it's hard to list. Got to open for a lot of really big national acts. But like I said, the biggest thing is it's the crowd interaction. So it's just show to show, state to state. I could pick out a good show in almost anywhere and everywhere we've gone. So
well, you're going to have one this Friday in New Salem. Trust me. Please take a selfie with Salem Sue, the giant Holstein. You'll know when you see it, and send it our way.
We will. I will.
Okay.
I will post it and tag y'all.
Thank you so much, Frank, and best of luck with Sturgis, New Salem, and Texas too. Thanks, Frank.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks again, Frank. Enjoy the ride. And you can
Good luck on your moped.
You can see his schedule. You can see Frank's schedule for upcoming shows from New Salem to Sturgis to Deadwood at frankfletchermusic.com.
He's also on social media, so check out Frank Fletcher on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube.
And don't forget, he's performing Friday, August 4th in New Salem at the Morton County Fairgrounds.
That's going to be a good show.
It is going to be a good show. Keep